What is going on, Momentum fam? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm shooting out here in the living room. Been a little bit slacking, well, not really slacking, but still adapting to Miami when it comes to uploading every Monday. So I think we're gonna go ahead and change that from Momentum Mondays to probably Momentum some days, right, during the week. But I am going to be dropping a video every single week. Today's video is going to be really exciting, so if you haven't already, make sure you draw out your pen, your paper, your notepad, and really start taking notes. Today we're going to be talking about the top marketing hacks that allowed us to create our multi-million-dollar e-commerce brand. When it comes to marketing, there's a lot of different types of marketing, right? And it's really important for whether it's a new e-commerce entrepreneur or an e-commerce entrepreneur, when you first start your journey when it comes to marketing, really understanding all the different avenues you have to be able to take advantage of to really help generate customers and really grow that brand that you want to grow. So the first thing is going to be obviously organic and social media, right? What does that actually mean? When it comes to organic and social media, really all that means is being able to start your brand on the right platform, right? A lot of people try to go all at once. They try to build YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest. It's all at once, thinking that they need to be everywhere as soon as they start. While in the reality, that's not correct, right? Really what you want to do is you want to be able to double down on the hottest or the biggest potential social media that you think your brand is a good fit for, right? So for example, if you're making a handmade product, usually I would suggest, right, you want to be on Pinterest, Etsy, right? Because those specific platforms are really generated for people who are creating handmade, specific, unique products, right? But overall, you always want to be Instagram. Instagram is one of the most valuable social media platforms and the biggest social media platforms in the current age that we're living on. So you want to really be able to make sure you're building your brand around that platform, at least when you're first starting, right? And when it comes to building your Instagram out, right, you really want to make sure you're going in with a brand identity and a brand blueprint right away, right? You don't want to just be posting random stuff just to grow followers, right? The last thing you care about when you're first starting is really followers. It's really more about establishing the blueprint, establishing the brand identity, and really just having that go-to place where people can check out your brand if you're just starting, right? And being able to put that organic and plain content that you're going to be using for ad creatives and other things moving forward, right? And really when it comes to building out a proper Instagram and doing it the right way, you really want to focus on three things, right? Consistency, commitment, and building a community around that, right? So the first thing is consistency. The last thing you want to do is post once a month or once a week, or post one thing about a specific product and a specific thing, and then completely change topics or completely step away from what you just posted about, right? People like consistency. When you're building a brand, that's one of the most important cues to have, right? And that's really in life in general. Imagine you at the gym and you're looking to get abs, right? Doing abs once a week isn't going to get you the results you want, right? You have to do that consistently, and that's why you go to the gym consistently to really be able to create the look, the abs that you're looking for. So when it comes to building a brand, whether it's on any social media, people identify consistency, right? If they see you're committed, you're consistent with the brand and with the content that you're putting out, it's going to give them more credibility and really more comfort to really work with you and check out your brand even more. The next thing is going to be obviously community, right? Let's talk about the community. So building the right community around. A lot of people have a misunderstanding of when you first start a brand, you have to go ahead and start following your friends, following your friends' friends, and people you know to really be able to get some followers. Those numbers are not important. I cannot emphasize that enough, right? The followers do not pay the bills, right? It's just a number that makes, us humans' ego bigger, right? That's really what it does, at least the way I think about it. So when it comes to a brand, the last thing you want to think about is being able to do that, right? As long as you set up the proper page, right, the proper brand, and post the quality content that you want to post when it comes to that brand and that product, the followers will come. So you do not have to worry about that, right? And the next thing I want to talk about is obviously going to be the collabs, right? And being able to really collab with influencers and macro influencers that we're going to be talking about later on. But that's going to be key to really to giving your brand the boost, at least when you're first starting and you have a quality product, to really be able to find and identify influencers in that specific niche that your product is going to be, and being able to send them and gift them products that they are happily able to share without charging you a specific fee, right? I mean, until now, I believe we have an 85 million reach, or we have 85 million worth of a reach because of the influencers that we have now, right? Did we start off with major influencers with millions of followers? Absolutely not. We went ahead and we found influencers in the range anywhere between 5 to 15, 20, 25,000 K followers, because those are the influencers, at least when you're first starting, that have no risk, right? No upside, because they're still building their community and they have a tight quality kind of cult type following where people follow them for a specific thing, whether it's interior design or fashion or beauty or skincare, right? Whatever the case may be, you really want to be able to go ahead and reach out to those influencers and just let them know that, hey, we're looking to send you guys out some gift products to really help us start and launch our brand, and people would love to do that. The next thing is going to be obviously building an email list, right? I keep looking at my phone because I actually did prepare for this video. I have a bunch of notes that I want to make sure I go over. So building an email list is one of the most important things that a lot of people don't take advantage of, at least when they first start, and really kind of push it off to the side, right? Emails is one of the oldest and best, well, not oldest, definitely not oldest, one of the best marketing strategies available to really be able to maximize on the low-hanging fruit that's available in the market, right? And whether you're using Klaviyo, MailChimp, or once you really start diving into e-commerce, you'll be able to know and identify these platforms. But when it comes to emails, all you have to do is set them up essentially once, or when you first start, you set them up once and you set up specific sequences once, and they'll be able to generate you revenue for years to come, right? I mean, for our personal brand, emails really count for, I would say, anywhere between 30 to 45% of our consistent revenue, right? And usually when you're setting up email campaigns, at least for us, we focus on 3 email campaigns. The first one is going to be a welcome email campaign, right? So being able to really email somebody who, as soon as they subscribe to our services or to our products, really have a specific campaign telling them more about the company, the brand, etc. The next thing is going to be an abandoned cart. So a lot of people, obviously in the online shopping world, usually add something to their cart, and life happens. They forget to purchase, or they want to purchase at a later time, or they're waiting on specific funds to come in to purchase. So it's really important to have a specific email campaign set up to really remind that consumer that, hey, your products are still waiting for you, right? Your products are still available, so don't forget to come back and check out. And the last one I would say is kind of like post-purchase / new product campaigns, and really being able to continue to market to your customers and to your people that bought from you after they purchased once, telling them, hey, we have more products, we have new products, check out this product in order to purchase. And the best way to be able to really set up an email campaign and start collecting emails is offering some type of discount code as soon as somebody comes to the website. Not a newsletter, right? Not something that doesn't seem valuable, but something that would help somebody and incentivize somebody to make a purchase as soon as they come to your website, right? So obviously you'd have to take a look at your margins, but it doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? A simple 10% off your first purchase will do the trick, right? And again, you just have to test the templates, test the concept, see what works for you, and be able to start gathering those emails as soon as you start your e-commerce microbrand, right? The next thing is obviously email marketing, which is what we just talked about, right? So building an email list versus being able to market to that email list. Because when it comes to marketing to that email list, as I mentioned, those 3 sequences, you can set them up once and they'll continue working for you for literally months, if not years to go, right? You would have to go back and obviously tweak some language, edit the content in them, etc. But ideally, once you set that up once, think about it this way: once you pay or once you have a customer and a person sign up for your emails once, that doesn't limit you that they can only buy from you once, right? They can continue buying from you as long as you continue marketing for them. And it does not require you to spend any extra dollars to stay in communication with somebody, right? For example, if you have a friend right? Simply a friend. It's easier to reach out to a friend and talk to them and tell them, hey, I'm going out here, or hey, I want to hit the gym, right? Because they're already your friend. You have that establishment, you have that relationship with them. Versus going to the gym, for example, with a random person, telling them, hey, let's go play basketball, or hey, let's go have dinner. Well, that person's like, why the hell would you even ask me if I don't even know you, right? So an email list and really having people subscribe to your email list is just like having a friend, right? It's like a brand friend essentially. So anytime that brand has something new to offer, anytime that brand wants to communicate with its people, they can go ahead and send out an email. So again, emails are very, very, very important. I cannot emphasize that. The next thing is going to be obviously text message marketing, right? So when it comes to emails, obviously, it's powerful, right? It's very powerful. A lot of people, though, with emails still don't open up emails, right? Email usually open rates are a lot lower than text message marketing. So the next thing is going to be text message marketing. And really, it's kind of similar to emails in a specific point, but it's just going to be text, right? Text is a lot more powerful because we know right now everybody's on their phones, right? So being able to communicate with those customers via text is very important as well. But sometimes it's a little bit harder to gather a phone number from somebody than it is an email, right? So again, you would have to test out and see what works best for you. But a lot of people don't mind giving out their email right away versus giving out their phone number after, right? So being able to maximize on those two are very important. The next thing is going to be obviously being able to generate and offer upsells and cross sells. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't know what upsells are, really what upsells are is kind of being able to raise your average order value by offering somebody a limited time offer, whether it's buying a product half off, right, or buying a small accessory, or buying anything extra on whatever they're buying. So for example, if I wanted to buy a t-shirt, right, I go to the checkout, I buy a t-shirt, then they offer me a different t-shirt that I like for half off. That is an upsell, right? Or a cross sales, again, being able to kind of make me buy multiple t-shirts at a specific price, right? So buy one get one 50% off, or buy two get one free, or any type of offer from that point. What that's going to help you do is, again, increase your average order value and really incentivize people a little bit more to purchase, because who doesn't love a great deal, right? Great deals are something everybody seeks for, and they never hurt. So again, being able to offer upsells and cross sells. The next thing is going to be influencer marketing, right? This is something I'm probably going to go ahead and record a specific video about. But when it comes to influencer marketing, as we spoke about earlier in this video, it's very, very important to not get caught in the hype, right? I know a lot of people who've reached out to me is like, hey, how much do you usually budget to influencers? Or how much do you guys pay an influencer with X amount of followers, right? It's really, the key is to build a quality brand and a quality product where people want to promote it for you without having to pay them, right? Because at the end of the day, your customer is your biggest influencer. There's this one saying that stuck with me is like, somebody who gets when you give somebody a good experience, they go ahead and share it with 2 or 3 friends, right? When you give somebody a bad experience, they'll share it with 10, 20, and everybody they know. So what you really want to focus on, it's something you can't obviously do if you're dropshipping, is focusing on giving somebody a great experience with your product. Again, when we first started, what we went ahead and did is we targeted micro influencers, right? Influencers who have a cult following that are still building their own portfolio when it comes to being an influencer and a content creator, right? And being able to send them our products and send them, specific packages as a gift, and just to get an honest feedback or an honest review from them means the world to us, right? So when we go ahead and we did that, we were able to start getting a lot more social proof, right? Because influencers follow influencers, and when they see one influencer post their product, well, hey, I want to do that too. I want to check out this brand. So now we have people reaching out to us in order to promote our products, where we don't have to pay any additional costs on top of just the product cost and what it costs us to ship that product in order to get an influencer with millions and hundreds of thousands of followers promote our product, right? And again, you want to be able to work your way up to that point, but I wouldn't say you want to allocate, we personally don't allocate a specific budget in terms of paying influencers. We allocate a budget in terms of how many care packages or free products we want to send out to influencers and what type of influencers they are, right? So very important. The next thing is going to be giveaways, right? Viral giveaways, we call them, right? And that's one of the best ways to really grow your email list, your text message list, and really your customer audience in general, right? People love free stuff, right? People love offers and good deals, but also people love free stuff. So being able to create a giveaway and really put some advertising dollars behind it to help it get more reach is going to be something you're definitely gonna want to do, right? Because again, when you're giving away specific products that look quality, that look great, think about it as an iPhone, for example, right? You see a lot of these celebrities and influencers giving out iPhones because who doesn't want a free iPhone? So you want to think about it the same exact way when it comes to your own product, is really being able to create viral giveaways that will spread and that will people will tag themselves and their friends and their family and their community in order to win this free product from you, right? Make them subscribe to your email, make them go to your website, check it out. And most importantly, make them follow your page, right? To really start growing that audience on your e-commerce brand. And obviously the last thing we're going to talk about is really marketing dollars, right? And just really, and the last thing we want to talk about is obviously going to be video ads, right? So picture ads are really good, they're really powerful, but at the end of the day, videos tell a story, right? Videos give more emotion, they give more energy towards your product, your brand, your experience, and what you're trying to promote. So being able to really spend and allocate enough time and effort to generating quality videos is never going to hurt you, right? I mean, I know we personally have this one video that's generated us so much money because we really took our time to invest towards this video and put a lot of energy behind it, right? One of the best brands I broke down actually a few days ago was Chirp Wheel, right? You can tell that video they've probably spent a good amount of money on it, but that one video will generate them millions and millions of dollars because that one video is going to do the sales pitch essentially for you, for everybody, right? For as much people as you want it to. So really being able to create quality videos that will really show the quality of your product, the quality of your brand, and really translate the message that you want to send to the customer through that video. And again, being able to advertise that on your Facebook, your Instagram, most importantly, and then being able to go wide when it comes to advertising after those platforms. So those are the marketing hacks that I wanted to share with you guys, and really kind of the strategies behind why each one is very important when you're first starting or if you already have an e-commerce brand. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace out.